Well, we're live. Well, welcome everyone here to TurkPride.tv. Seth, how are you today?
Doing great. Seth
Good.
Sorgen here, alongside the ever lovely
Ever lovely?
Dan Waller.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. I think.
My adjective of the day.
I think. So, all right, we're getting ready. Final warm-ups out here. The Turks are we're about ready to get going here.
3 o'clock game. We have Sultan varsity baseball versus Cedar Park Christian varsity baseball. These two met up, I believe, just Wednesday, where Cedar Park came out on top. But at the Turks field now, looking to turn the favors. It looks like Feltner will get the pitching start here today.
All right. Yes, Feltner on the mound for the Turks.
It's Caden will be his catcher so far. I don't quite know who pitched Wednesday. My guess would be Halson, but
probably, yeah. The game was away on Wednesday at Cedar Park, and the Turks came up on the short end of a 10-0 score. So they're wanting to right the ship today and return the favor here, as they are home here at Sultan Field on a beautiful Friday afternoon. Appreciate you joining us here on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics.
I know the softball team they unfortunately fell yesterday, but are in action over on the island against Whitby or Coopville. I'm not quite sure.
That's right. Were you doing the softball broadcast yesterday?
I did, yes. Got some high praise from Coopville, which I appreciate.
I'm gonna touch on that a little later in the broadcast. Diamond Dave Moon made me aware of that, so I'm gonna have to give you a hard time here a little later on the broadcast on that. Well, that's what we call a tease in the industry. You just wait, and we'll get back to that in just a bit. All right.
As we start off the day, intense as a full count for the first batter.
Well, I noticed you changed the subject real quick there.
Well, I felt good about it. Just get back as a swing and a miss. Feltner sits down first batter in the lineup.
There you go. 1 up, 1 down for the Eagles here in the top half of the first inning. No score. Just thank you for joining us here on an early start. We hope that you're with us. Why do I have this feeling in an hour from now we'll have a bunch of people joining us at 4 o'clock when we normally would start, right?
I don't know why it's earlier. Who knows? Maybe it's a Cedar Park thing.
Oh, is that
supposed to rain later? Okay.
Nikki told us it's supposed to rain later. That's why.
But other than pitcher, it looks like it's the general squad out there for the Turks. I can see Almold at third, Sargent at first. Outfielders look the same so far. We'll figure out throughout the day.
Strike on the outside corner. Well, we appreciate that clarification about the early start due to pending weather issues, because usually 4 o'clock is usually our start, but we hope that you got the word and you're here with us today on TurkPride.tv.
It's looking good right now, but how much that can change. It's sunny out but a little cold. I'm sure players are warm, but we're in the shade, so we don't quite get that benefit of the sun.
Yes, we are.
1-2 count. Next pitch goes outside to make the count 2-2. Both of our umpires made it on time as well. You never know on a Friday when the referees are showing up.
Ball outside.
I believe that makes it another full count for Feltner. Making him, working himself here at the start. Next pitch on the way. That looks good, and it's fouled off.
Fouled off the screen. First base side.
That was good, and it would have been struck. As number 24.
Adam Haight. I think it's Adam Haight. I'm reading your writing. So
yeah, my writing's not good.
Now, if you can't read it,
why do you expect
me to read it? Okay.
It was a bad angle,
Oh, a bad angle. I gotcha. Oh, that's.
Well, luckily I parked plenty fine. Are the cars okay?
Oh boy, that's close.
Woo, that got very close to someone's truck.
Someone's nice black Dodge pickup out there, but it missed him.
It bounced early. I parked pretty far away. I'm not even. I'm down the street a little.
I think that's actually the home plate umpire's truck. So
send it a warning. Get some better calls.
Must be.
Next pitch on. Oh, and he'll get it outside for 2 up, 2 down, 2 strikeouts.
There you go. Nice start so far.
This is the first start I've seen from Feltner. I've seen him pitch relief at home. I can't say confidently it's his first start of the season, but I know it's his first home start at least.
Yeah.
And so gets a little bit more into the groove for
he's
getting to start as the pitcher.
Yeah, for a first inning, he's looking really sharp here in the first.
That looks good. That Maybe just a little bit of curve on there. It slips inside.
And gets strike one, gets ahead of the batter here.
Pitch number 2 of the at-bat. This one sky high. Can it be run down? Keeler will look.
Oh,
it gets over the fence.
Just over the fence. Out of reach.
Had about 3 on it, but honestly, he's probably pretty happy it went out because it certainly would have been tracked down.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the foul area here at Sultan High School is not that spacious, so
No.
it doesn't take a whole lot for it to get out of play, as that one did.
As count is 0-2 now. Feltner's got a big lead in this count. First one just goes outside, but he's got a lot to work with. Next pitch on. That one's outside as well.
It's about the same spot as the last one.
Been a pretty quiet day for the other 7 members of the Turks.
Yeah.
In theory, you'd almost like to keep it that way for fielding wise.
You would. As a fielder, if you'd ever had to play all day long, that would be gravy.
As he gets that one outside. So 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts for Derek Feltner. A hot start. Well, I mean, hot start's about as hot as you can get. Even gets himself in 2 full counts and gets out of both of them.
Yeah, he did. He did a nice job there in the first inning. So 3 up, 3 down for the Eagles in the top half of the 5th. We're heading to the top half of the 1st, heading to the bottom of the 1st. Score 0-0. Turks getting their first opportunity to get their cuts, and we'll see how that goes. So, again, coming into this game, these two teams played day before yesterday on Wednesday.
Yes.
That was away at Cedar Park's home field, and the Turks came out on the short end of a 10-0 score. So looking to kind of turn the tides today and see if they can return the favor to the Eagles.
As this number 2 pitching, Chris
McLean, I believe it is. McLean. So, coming into this game, kind of looking at some of the standings here in the Emerald Sound Conference, the Turks still looking for their first conference win at this point. At this point, sitting at 0-7 in the conference, 2-8 overall, and this is a study of opposites. Cedar Park team, their opponents today are sitting at the top at 4-1 and 12-1 overall. So they've got a good team. No doubt. The Turks have got their work cut out for them today.
They do. Well, if you want a good weekday, I know one day I was here, watched Sultan beat Coopville 4-1, picking up their second win of the seasons out of conference. But if you could go 2-1 on the week, you consider that pretty good.
I see. So things are starting to become more clear now. So you've done a Coopville boys game and a Coopville girls game. I see. Okay.
I did have that. And then we also were able to do JV as well.
I see.
Just first or second for the JV baseball.
See, now I starting to become more clear.
Yeah,
that article that I saw is starting to become a little more clear.
Well, it's still not clear to me. I got a message.
My young colleague, it's starting to become more clear.
I got a message at 7 o'clock about an email that Zifferman had received.
Really?
I didn't even know about it.
Interesting.
As warm-up's done, Oakley Haney. I get him and Almold confused.
And Keegan Almold.
They look very similar.
Yeah, Keegan Almold is number 4.
He's number 4 today.
Yeah, number 4. So number 21, Oakley Haney leading things off for the Turks here in the bottom half of the 1st.
He's been leadoff for quite most games. You know, just looking at your leadoff especially, you want someone who can just get on base.
That's just, keep it in play, get you a single, get a base runner out there, and then gives you an opportunity to start doing some things.
I'll see if my vision holds, but I know this man's got a pretty quick pitch. Has a good slew of pitchers here at Cedar Park. Ooh, a swing and a miss there. That one counted at 72 by the tracker. So Sultan batters especially also have their work cut out for them today. Oh, as pitch 2 goes strike for 85. So count goes 1-2. Next pitch on. Ooh, and we'll catch that outside to send the first batter walk in. But now Caden Keeler, catcher on the day, will get his chance.
All right, so yes, 1 up, 1 down for the Turks here in the bottom half of the 1st. No score for those of you just joining us here. We hope that you found us an hour earlier than normal here on TurkPride.tv, and you'll be enjoying this game as we are between the hometown Turks and the visiting Eagles of Cedar Park Christian. First pitch is a strike into Keeler.
As Keeler goes down quickly to 0-2 count. Got his work cut out for him. Pitch on the way. Checks.
Did he go?
No, he did not. I didn't think he did either. We have we're a little high, but I have a little bit of a better view here than softball. We have a great booth as well, but it's at a weird angle.
Yeah. Yeah, the angle is a little different. A good elevation, but just a little different angle. We're right behind home plate here. The vantage point that you're seeing is the same as ours.
Yeah, our traditional camera's still a little broken, so we have to deal with the security cam.
There we go. That's not quite the quality.
It's not quite as high quality as usual, about the same angle. Ooh, that one goes in. That's a dirty pitch. That's hard to dirty in a good way. That's hard to deal with.
Yeah, that was a good-looking pitch right there. That's pretty wicked.
TJ Halson, Turks captain, gets his chance now. Turks 2 outs so far. I'm not seeing a lot of running from either team.
Both has been a pitching duel thus far here again early on.
That's a hard pitch down the middle. I didn't quite catch the reader, but that one probably was high 70s, 80s.
Yeah, he's thrown with some good velocity here.
Halson, it's just a little late on that one. He almost got it good on it though.
Somebody that's a hard thrower like that, it takes a couple of times of seeing him just to get dialed into the velocity of the pitches that you're. All right, 2 down here for the Turks in the bottom half of the first. No score. Those of you just joining us here on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics.
Here's the next pitch on.
Outside. We got a good crowd here, though. I mean, a lot of folks assembling themselves here.
You get the advantage of a nice day.
Yeah, it's a little chilly, but it's sunny, which is good. I see you have your shorts on today, even though it's not very warm.
And the Dave Moon short, as drop third strike is dealt with clinically by the Eagles. So we go top of the second, 0-0. Still looking for our first base runner.
Each team still looking for their first
just
base
overall.
runner. Yeah, just pitching. So we'll see how it goes here as we head to the top of the second. No scores, that said. Here's Sultan and Cedar Park. All right.
Do we have a name? I don't. Is there a name for the Turk field? I don't know if we.
I don't know. Was it? We're trying to get a clarification here. Mickey would know. If anybody would know, Mickey would know.
We've got a little plaque out front that tells us why it was built, but I don't think it has its name on it.
Yeah. Field was built in the late 90s, I believe, is when it came on board. So.
Nice.
And it looks, April has been a tough month. We had a lot of cold, wet weather, and for the most part, the field looks in pretty good shape. Got a few dandelions sprouting up out there, I see.
Well, we were in Monday. We were in rain. We played through.
Yeah.
I say we. I was undercover. Every couple innings come out and sand the field or kitty litter it. And about near the end of the game, about every pitch, the pitcher was changing balls.
Yeah.
Anytime the ball hit the ground, he needed a new one.
Well, you know how much Mickey Miller here to my left, how much she loves doing rescheduling these games, right? Don't you just love April with all the rain and the reschedules and stuff? She's looking at the weather reports like, no, no, don't rain.
I mean, reschedule's why softball's on their 3rd game in a row.
Yeah, it's been tough.
We're home Wednesday, home Thursday, and away today, Friday. So, luckily, pitching, I don't think is quite as tolling on the arm in softball. So, some more starting pitcher can play more.
Yep.
Schlicker, who knows if she's getting this, probably, but who knows? I'm not making the trip to the island right now.
Oh, come on. Where's your dedication,
We haven't quite
Seth?
made there
Come
yet.
on.
Next pitch on. Oh, this one's hit towards the trucks. It looks like it's got enough right on it.
It's going to land in the neighbor's backyard. All right.
That's good. If you ever want to start a baseball business, you buy these houses over here.
Buy the houses over there.
You get every baseball game.
Same thing if you want to start a golf business. I a house on the fairway there because you get a lot of golf balls get hit in your backyard.
As the next pitch goes low to count go 2-1. Luckily, our local golf course, we don't have too many houses next to our local. Got a couple of fields, a couple of kangaroos. That one's not really a joke. I think they're wallabies, technically.
They're wallabies. Oh, that's another one, almost the same spot.
If you ever golfing at Blue Boy, home course of the Turks, you get to that fourth hole. There's alpacas, or maybe they're llamas, and then wallabies right there on that right line.
Interesting.
You know,
We started our own zoo.
Yeah, I don't know why it's there, but it is there. That's just the great quality you get.
Just great quality of life here.
It is a great course, though. It's count goes full.
Just one of the many wondrous things out here in the Great Sky Valley, right?
Yeah, it's pretty. It's a semi-difficult course. Is this one finally do we?
We got a first hit of the game.
We will track down well by left field. Will he test second? He won't.
No.
Great job. Who's left fielder out there for the Turks? Who's got it today? Number 7. Bubba Verhule is out there and left as per usual, and a good track down for him.
Yeah, that was nice to keep him to a single because that was a good sharply hit ball.
It was way too low. You couldn't really make a play on it without properly sacrificing a triple, if not more. So just takes the safe option. It's a single. And first base runner here as first pitch goes out. So first pitch ball. Let's see what the second pitch delivers. Feltner. Call that one a real pick. You got as working on fixing our scoreboard a little bit. Is this foul?
Foul.
Hits
Strike.
the fence though. So make it strike. Counts 1-1. Feltner will step off. Doesn't even bother throwing the pick off, as it is a pinch runner on there for the Eagles. No swing and a miss though. Puts himself up in the count 1-2. That's a good pitch right there. So now, down the count, Feltner's got some pitches to work with. Pitch
he could have had a chance there, but just couldn't field it cleanly.
I think they call that in baseball trying to run before you actually caught it. He needed to get that pickoff move quickly, and he didn't quite get it in the glove before going for it.
What?
But still a good recovery by Keeler to make it only second.
Pass ball. Runner's going to go advance to thirds. All of a sudden, now we got a runner on from first to second, second to third, in scoring position for the Eagles.
And a full count for the batter. Full count here. Feltner delivers this one lined hard.
He bobbles it. But he recovers in time to get the out.
So runner will go home to make the score.
Run scores. So that's 1-0. But an out at first.
A little bit of a good recovery there by second baseman, and then a good snag by Sargent.
All right.
So I believe it's just 1 out as well, but base is clear now. Still plenty of time for the Turks.
Yep, 1 out for the Turks, or 1 out for the Eagles.
For the Eagles. For the Turks, really, sort of for both. Nice first pitch goes outside. Next pitch on. Ooh, that's a good pitch, and gets some swinging to even back up the count.
And the pitch.
And that one does not quite have enough power to hit a car, and no one's
parked in that general area.
No one's foolish enough. That's where I parked first time I showed up, and then I was told.
You learned.
I was luckily told before the game started. Everyone got some field construction going on, so
You
everyone's
learn,
packed away.
Yeah,
We've lost.
it took all of our available safe parking is now not available. I had to park clear down the lower lot and walk over.
Like, I'm not even technically in the school. I'm
You're on the
parked-
street.
I'm on the street.
Street parking.
The usual safe
That's
behind
right,
the
we want-
baseball
we want
field
them- we
are
want-
covered in turf.
We want to be sure that the local law enforcement comes around and issues some citations for people that are parked illegally along the side of the road, along 8th Avenue in Sultan, right?
As that pitch though from Feltner, Feltner got a good pitch there. Had him reaching. Thought maybe he was at Blue Boy as he reaches for that one, and a 4th strikeout for Feltner. You know, I'm sure the police understand. You know, I'm not too much in the road.
What kind of car is it you driving?
You know, probably a blue Jeep.
A blue Jeep. I see.
It's
I didn't see a blue Jeep out there.
Oh, there is a blue Jeep out there.
Oh, I see.
It's the catcher's parents. This one goes high, just outfield, infield. Can they communicate well? And
There we
brought
go.
down easy to bring the inning to the bottom of the second. 1 run brought in for the Eagles. Turks have a chance to respond back here in the bottom of the second.
That's right. 1-0. Bottom of the second. Here on TurkPride.tv. So yes, you know, I mean, the weather's played a little of a challenge this year, but the Turks are making it. Boys are making it through games. I don't understand the girls' schedule has been a little bit tougher
it's
to
been
get all those games in.
And I think soccer's been pretty fine as well. They generally only no cancellations by home games though, and they're unable to play home games this year. So
Right.
which I was looking forward to. They're doing well this year. As of a week ago, they had not lost. I don't know if that's still their record, but they're still they've a lot of wins, a couple of draws. It's good work.
There we go. All right. And they're getting the warm-up tosses in there, and we'll be underway here, running headlong into the bottom of the second inning in just a moment. So, Coopville. You've mentioned Coopville a couple of times. You've had the opportunity of broadcasting a boys' game, girls' softball game, and I understand that I was sent a link of a article in the local Coopville Daily Record. I'm not sure what the name of the publication was, but an online publication that highlighted our young my young co-host here. So tell me a little bit about that.
So Coopville News, I never even got the writer's name. It may have been in there and I missed it. But broadcasting Coopville, unfortunately, Lady Turks fell pretty roughly, but then afterwards,
it was kind of a rough game. Like,
you know,
tough,
it was a good team from Coopville, and I guess my commentating was inspiring to the Coopville local writer.
I guess.
As he sent Seth an email and wanted my name and picture, and then wrote a little article and appreciated some of my one-liners that, you know, I didn't even realize were one-liners until
I
after.
know. I think you might have a future in stand-up comedy, possibly.
I mean, my target audience is myself, and I enjoyed it. So, I guess some others. I guess he appreciated it.
Appreciated your humor, huh?
Feltner gets it high. It looks like, is it going to be out?
Out of play.
Barely gets out of the fence. Luckily for Feltner.
We'll hold that thought. We'll continue that at the next change of possession here in the inning break. I have a couple of follow-up questions to ask you about that. A couple of follow-ups. So.
Feltner down early here, 0-2. Chance to make his pitching life easier. Pitch on. Ooh, that slides in for strike 3 though, and another sit down.
So it's been a pitching battle thus far.
Just 1-0 is almost up now. And it's later today. I know Mariners are on today.
That's home opener for the Mariners tonight.
6:23 or something. It was some weird time.
Against the Astros of Houston.
Ooh, that one goes inside. Probably not a swing Almold would have wanted to take, but he did. But you just gotta shake it off. Not every swing of the bat's gonna be perfect. Here's the next pitch on. That one gets
that got past
into the dirt. As Cedar Park wanted a swing of the bat. Umpire says no. I didn't see it well enough. No 1-1. Cedar Park not too happy about it, but
well,
that's what it is.
You know, calls come and go, ebb and flow.
So that one goes strike for 1-2. Here's next pitch on that strike.
Strike 3.
That one's top right.
Yep, and I think he knew it too.
Yeah, Sargent comes up now, looking to get the Turks running, going. Still plenty of game time, but you gotta keep yourself in the game.
Well, I think thus far it's been much more of a pitching duel than I would have expected.
Feltner's done a great job,
especially with the pretty lopsided score on the Wednesday encounter that these two teams had. I just really didn't know what to expect coming in, but thus far I've been very pleasantly surprised.
It's been a great battle so far. Sargent swings on that one. No need to get a second opinion.
He was, I think about halfway through he regretted that decision. He's like, I shouldn't have swung at that. And that is 3.
6 strikeouts so far from the pitcher. So we go top of the third. Still just 1-0 though. Pitching from the Turks has been good enough.
So Coopville, wanted to kind of circle back again. So we've got the background. So inquiring minds want to know: can you confirm or deny that you are leaving the broadcast team and that you're going to be accepting a contract offer with the Coopville squad?
I thought about doing just what like a pro athlete move and just tweeting vague inspirational quotes, or like song lyrics. But no, Dave. I'm always got to be a Dave Mooner as always.
Oh,
Dave
I see.
Moon. Can't ever leave Diamond Dave Moon.
So, what are we receiving in return? Are we getting like a player to be named later or something like that?
A draft pick.
Like a 15th round draft pick.
Some poor Coopville kid's just gonna have to move to Sultan, just out of nowhere. It's like, hey, sorry to tell you this, you got to come to Sultan.
That's right. We're gonna give you a piece of bubble gum and a 15th round player to be named later or something like that, right?
In the 50 percentile of the SAT score is good.
I think that'd be about fair, don't you think?
Well, I didn't take the SAT, so I don't know. I was an ACT kid.
I see. Okay. Well, I like I said, we'll hate to lose you, Seth, but it seemed like they're really anxious to bring you into their broadcast booth there.
Unfortunately, I'm already heading down to Mississippi State, where I hope to see if I can use the talents a little bit.
Yeah, see, they should have gotten you earlier, like as a sophomore maybe.
Well,
or
I wasn't
something.
doing it till a junior. It's only been
2 years, man. Jeez, look how your career has blossomed in just such a short period of time.
Now when you Google my name, it doesn't just think you wanted to Google Seth Rogen.
Yeah,
which is what it usually does.
That what it
it normally says, "Oh, did you mean Seth Rogen?"
We got to get those Google analytics to start pulling your name up at the top, right?
You're gonna search every 2 years. Count goes 1-1 here, top of the third.
Just 1-0 thus far, so not a lot of offense. I'm surprised.
Turks I believe we're run goal, so if you can get, especially if you can get in here, obviously a win's the main goal. But even if you get out of here just doing better than last time, you think that's a 2-day improvement. So second pitch goes, our third pitch does. That one looks good and it's fouled off. Yeah,
as I'm looking at the statistics here, Cedar Park has got a 5.2 positive scored run allowed differential, where the Turks are at a negative 8.6. That's that's a 13 run differential there between a +5 and a negative 8.6. So I mean, to be right in the middle of this thing here in the third inning is hats off to the Turks. So good for them. Hopefully we can keep it up, keep it close, and give us a chance.
Turks do a little bit better out of conference in total. They do have only 1 extra loss and 2 wins out of conference play, though.
There we go.
Another strikeout from Feltner. He's
Feltner's
man on a mission today.
He's cruising right along.
I mean, Turks give up the 1 run, which just a little blip. But other than that, Feltner has been.
He's been in command of his pitchers. Yeah, he's been in command of his pitches tonight and has done a good job. So
worked the counts, found himself in 3 or 4 full counts, and has come out of the positive. He's on all of them. He's yet to walk a man. The hit came off a hit, so he's yet to put a man on base by himself. His first pitch, a low strike. Ooh, he slipped there on the mound. Ooh, he looks fine though. Just looking, even out his mound a little bit. Ugly. Feltner gets his call from his catcher. Likes the second call. Ooh, just goes a little too high. Didn't quite break low enough. Still a good call, though. Pitch on.
Ooh, swing and a miss. Nice job.
Who's our second baseman today? I'm trying to figure out. Is it Haney? I think it's Haney.
I,
It looks like it's Halson at short to me.
it's if it's number 4, it's Almold.
Almold as swinging a miss. Now Almold is our third baseman.
Oh, it's
as
number
usual.
2. Number 2. Casey Sifferman.
Casey Sefferman, okay.
Sifferman is at second today. So, all right.
So good for her. And Almold has been pretty solid at the third. Sargent pretty at the first. You know, so a couple of changes everywhere else every once in a while. Ooh's first pitch is inside, and yeah, he's not too happy, so we'll get that one himself as it goes off right above his hands for a foul. Some support from the crowd. Pitch on. That just drops right in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, bottom just fell right out of that one there.
I mean, as he goes 0-2 now, he's got with 2 outs. He's got all the time to work with now. Ooh,
way outside.
Yep, I'm getting a little slippery there, but one of those just trying to get the batter to swing on it. You've got 3 balls to work with, so might as well put them to use. Umpire says get ready. That one
outside.
Broke a little bit too outside there.
So looking forward on the schedule, the Turks next week will be taking on the Falcons of South Whidbey. They will be away at South Whidbey on Monday, the 18th, and home on next Wednesday, the 20th. So don't be sure to miss that. Don't miss that here on TurkPride.tv.
As Feltner sits down another. This has been a
and we're at the bottom of the third. 1-0 still.
This pitching performance has been worth. I mean, the admission is 0, but if you would have charged, it would have been worth it. No. As this has been beautiful from Feltner. The Cedar Park batters look unable to cope.
Yeah, they really they do. They look just a little bit off balance. They just kind of haven't figured him out yet. And even though they've now batted around in their order, 1 run. To show for it is all.
You go up that number. I believe it was number 1 batter again. You know, gets his second look at him. Stoll gets sat down again. You know, which the sign of a good is when you're going through a second time and Stoll sitting people down.
Yep. Yeah. When you see a pitcher by the second time, you hopefully should have an idea of what you're up against. And even with that, he's still having success. So good for him. Hopefully the Turks can continue this and get a little bit of offense on the board. Now they just need to hit the ball a little bit. I mean, defensively and pitching, they're doing great, but they got to get some offense going.
You know, the advantage of a pitch like this, you get a good hit on it. There's a lot of momentum there that can carry.
Yep, there is.
As is that number 5 is 5. I want to say is who's 5. I want to say Tyler. That's not Tyler Sargent. That
number 5 is Tyler Sargent. Yeah.
That's number 6 though, Bobby Tudor, I believe. Or Bubba Verheuel. I don't know why. I'm normally able to tell him this is Bubba Verheuel, left fielder on the day, had a good stop and throw in earlier.
Yeah, you go to school with these guys. You should have this. You should have this down.
I haven't been to been doing my community college. Haven't been to a high school class in about over a year.
I see.
That doesn't excuse though that I've been in school with him, since elementary school.
That's right. But it's just since you become a big star, you don't remember.
I do know most
name,
of this
right?
baseball team. That's not really an excuse.
That was a quick
quick
right
three,
there.
quick three strikes. Well, at least he's swinging though. This looks like Casey Sefferman.
There we go, our second baseman today.
Rather go down swinging than we'll look at 3 strikes, and Verheuel will definitely swing. He's not afraid. As Sifferman gets his chance here. Ooh,
swing and miss. So did you happen to see his executive producer Diamond Dave Moon been on any of the broadcasts with you, or does he just not show up anymore?
He's been occasionally. Softball was originally supposed to be the Dave and Debbie show.
And then he just kind of bailed out.
Well, then things got busy, and he's been busy, Debbie's been busy. It's been mostly me with an occasional show by Dave Moon and an occasional show by Debbie Ellis. I'm sure we'll get a.
It's been the Seth Sorgen and Vic Verne show, right?
It's been the Dave and Debbie show with Seth, maybe without Dave and Debbie.
There's Seth filling in for Dave and Debbie tonight.
Have
the nightly news here.
The Steve Harvey show without Steve Harvey,
Yeah, exactly.
As count goes 2-2 for Sifferman. Umpire sees that one low, which I think was a good call. The low pitches are the really hard ones to tell.
Yeah.
From up here.
Yeah, we're perched high above home plate.
And
he bails out, but that was a strike 3, so he should have hung in there on that one.
This is Bobby Tudor now up now. I got him right there. That's that one.
Number 27. And yes, you are correct. Bobby Tudor stepping in for the Turks. 2 down here in the bottom half of the third, trailing 1-0 versus the Eagles of Cedar Park. Cedar Park today playing in their dark navy tops and white pants, and the Turks on their home white and white.
It's a good. I do like the blue. I'm not. I think gold can look good. I do like the blue. It's a good blue from Cedar Park.
Okay.
It's not as good as a Turk blue. Was this one foul into, actually maybe over the houses on the front line? That one had a lot of height on it. And some cheers from the crowd.
We got a crowd, good sized crowd today is assembling themselves on a nice sunny afternoon. It's not particularly warm, but it is not raining. So that's a good. We'll take it.
You got to get out when you can. Got to take it when you can.
That's right.
Hopefully bodes well.
Mickey, who's in charge of the scheduling, is just saying, as long as it's not raining, I don't care. It can be cloudy, I don't care. Just don't rain.
Ooh, a swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. And we go to 4.
We go to top of the 4th. Still just 1-0. The Turks need some run support. Don't want to Felix Hernandez, our pitcher. He put on a perfect, a near perfect game and gets no runs
and no
support.
run support. Yeah. So yeah, now the defensively pitching A+ thus far. Got to get the offense. Offense has got to get moving because offense thus far has not been able to get things started. Got to just string together a few singles, get a runner, and get that thing tied up. So,
in my article, mentioned the name of Dave Niehaus. That I was unfortunate. I'm too young. I've never actually.
Yeah, that's a little pressure to put on anybody.
But I was too young for the Dave Niehaus era.
Yeah, that's right. You don't even know who that.
Well, I do know who he is. Every day, if I can make his call as good as the Edgar Martinez double to left field, Ken Griffey Jr. rounds third, comes home, saves baseball in Seattle as we know it.
Yeah,
Some would say a good
could be
moment.
the next. Yeah, that just. So what are you? As you were speaking, you were going to be going off to college next year. So what will you be studying in college?
Doing computers, probably software engineering. But
okay. So not broadcasting, not journalism.
Look into
like that.
some sort of, see, I'm sure they've got a club, broadcast club, or
something.
I'm sure,
some sort
probably.
Of group. I'm sure
they've got a ton.
You could be on the student radio station or something like
I'm
that,
sure
right?
They've got big schools who want people to broadcast.
You could be like, this is Seth, just put in the tunes.
If I knew music.
On KXXY, you're home for all the hits.
There's so many sports are such a big deal in the South. I'm sure everyone's looking for something like that.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunities should you.
And so
should you choose to go that route.
As Feltner gets up now, you got something new every inning. Look to continue the streak.
Feltner's he's been really sharp. I mean, I've been very impressed thus far. So, but like I said, now it's the other half of the equation. Got to get the offense on track.
This one goes high. It looks fieldable. Can it be brought?
Sifferman got a lead.
He brought it down. Ooh, good job there. He made a little bit of a miscalculation, but made it work anyways.
I thought he got a really late jump and didn't think he was going to quite get there, but he did make it.
It had some weird height that was right in the right fielders or second baseman area, and it could have been either's, honestly.
Yeah. And he's fighting some sun out there too. The sun's coming in that direction at this time of the afternoon as well.
Yeah, you look at it. That's
a
golden
sharp
gap.
liner, right?
That's a single. You look at it as a little bit more. A different angle, a weirder angle. Feltner hasn't had time to get cold from his pitching.
Yeah.
Which is a weirder way to look at it, but it's true. It's been quick for the Turks, so.
That's what you call a comebacker is what that guy's called right there. So.
Yeah, but still, they get the out before, so, just a quick double play could end it. Still plenty to work.
Runner at first takes his lead. Pitches outside. It's going to get past. He's going to advance to second, so they have a runner in scoring position here for the Eagles.
This is how Turks gave up their last one. They let two pitches get by, and then it was a sacrifice ground out.
Yeah, the pass balls can really hurt you. As you were correct, they advanced the runner from first to second, second to third, and then was able to come home.
A strikeout here would be big because it mostly takes away the opportunity for a sacrifice. So you need at least 1 out to work with, you know. In-depth analysis there.
Just gotta keep throwing strike.
As this one's foul.
Way foul back over the screen.
Luckily, mostly, except for that one earlier, most of them don't have enough power to actually get over there. If you're fouling off,
get out
of here. The cars are pretty far.
I think that's it'd take a pretty good poke to get down there.
But 1-2 count here for Feltner. He takes a look. Pitch goes low. He's not a huge fan of the leadoff. And it always depends. Does he want to take a real pickoff attempt where you know there's the chance of something going awry, or just a lofty throwback? So this one's cracked down right field line.
Right. And he makes the play.
Down.
Oh, runner was thinking about tagging, but nice throw in by the right fielder there. Keeps him at second. So
I think runner, he would have had a chance to make it a third, but decides to stay at second.
Yep.
He tagged up and then started to go and realized. But no matter what, Turks man on second, but 2 outs.
2 down here.
You need a real hit here from the Eagles to send them home.
Yeah, single would score a run right here, and that's what they're looking for. Is looking for a ground. Something into the outfield.
So this one pops high, but once again, the short backstop has its advantages and disadvantages.
It's not going to hit your illegally parked car down on 8th Street, right? Okay. All right,
if someone hits my illegally parked car, I wouldn't even be mad. It would be such a long hit. It would be such a hit.
You'd be like, wow, that was a hit and a half. And that's a bloop right into shallow center, but second baseman Sifferman makes the play, and the side is retired. So 1 hit, no runs. We head to the bottom of the 4. Turks still trailing 1-0.
This has been one of the best fielding performances. Feltner's obviously been amazing, but no errors yet from anyone from Sultan.
Yeah, I think that I've been doing these games for 10 years, and this is defensively, pitching-wise, this is one of the. This rates right up there with the best. The top 5 that I have seen.
Even the fielding, Sifferman's got 2 runs downs. I think center fielder had a catch, but Huel didn't have a catch, but made a great stop and throw to only allow a single earlier.
Right.
Almost a mistake on a throw, but gets it to first baseman. It's just, all around.
Yep.
Everyone's carrying their weight.
Yeah, it's been a bend but not break, other than the one run that they gave up, like we said, was just primarily because of a couple of pass balls. But other than that, been a great outing for the youngster out there tonight. So, and we're clipping right along. This game has only been going for 41 minutes, and we're already to the 4th inning.
Well, when you only have, I think, about 2 total hits.
Yeah, when it's pretty much a defensive battle, these innings go really quick.
Get some good music on.
A little earth, wind, and fire in September, even though it's April, right?
So yeah, that's a good enough song to be played anytime. As it's number 21, Oakley Haney. Turks get back to the top of the lineup. They get back to the top of their lineup and see if they can renew it again. Cedar Park pitcher he's not slowed down.
No, he's thrown very well too. We've talked a lot, obviously, about the hometown Turks, but pitching from both sides has been extraordinary today.
It's that one.
And he's just, that's obviously a big part of the reason the Turks haven't been able to get the offense going, is the pitching has been very good for the Eagles. Swinging and a miss.
Puts himself down 0-2.
Yeah, quickly down 0-2.
Well, one crack of the bat's all it takes.
Yes, that's right. And it starts with a hit. Just starts with getting a base runner on there, start moving people around.
Haney, that one, it's in a backyard again.
Hit sharply, but way foul.
I don't even know how an angle like that happens.
Way foul.
Someone's in the bushes below us, checking on their cam.
Yes, they are.
So that one goes ball. He's got a whole setup down there.
That's dedication, because that's a holly, and that really has stickers that hurt. That doesn't feel.
He's got a camera, like a gyroscope. This one's fouled off right field. He's got
a little everything.
He's got my pitch speed counter as well, which I've been looking at occasionally.
Yeah, he's got it all
I'm sure
going.
it's mostly accurate. So most of the pitches are hovering around the high 70s, mid 80s.
All right, so Oakley Haney continuing to battle out there.
That one goes
That's a
low.
ball. Low.
The more you can battle later into this game, tire out the pitcher. I'm not concerned about Cedar Park's pitching depth, though. Counts 2-2, I believe, for Haney as he went down 0-2 quickly, but fought his way back.
He's just been battling out there, keep getting a piece of it. And there's a swing and miss. That's strike 3.
But a better at bat, It's not a 3 up, 3 down. It's not a nothing like that. Just it's better.
There we go. One of your favorite, Taylor Swift. There.
Taylor loves Taylor Swift. Well, he doesn't have sisters, so who knows? It's Caden Keeler up now. That one's low. I know he's got a mother, of course, but I don't know about he's got two brothers.
Two brothers, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think that.
So that one goes strike. Here.
I know it used to be if you didn't pick your song, then the team got to pick one for you, and I have a feeling that's what they picked for him. Okay.
Some hijinks, you never know.
Yeah. Those high school hijinks, right?
Chop foul. King Griffey Jr. picking the Nutcrackers Ballad for Adrian Beltre.
Yes, exactly.
After.
Interesting. Okay, well, maybe we stand corrected.
Maybe he lost a bet.
He maybe just loves Taylor Swift.
It sounds like sounds like he lost fantasy football. As Halson.
Do you think he has a poster in his bedroom?
Maybe he does. As Halson, in the same vein of Taylor Swift, Harry Styles' album comes out. About 5 days, I think.
Really? Wow.
His
You're
single album.
You're probably pretty psyched about that, aren't you?
I guess I'll hear about it. My sister will listen to it, and
she'll download it the first day it's out right off.
Well, we don't have to really download it anymore. We'll just Spotify.
That's true.
We don't have to go to the iTunes store or anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Get the 8-track.
That's right. The reel-to-reel, even further back, right? All right.
There we go. Count goes 1-1 for Halson. I believe it was that one.
Outside.
It's a perfect game so far for him.
Yeah, they've just been cruising along. Like I said, both pitchers have just had an easy go of it thus far. I mean, here we're only 45 minutes in, and we're in the bottom half of the 4th inning. That tells you right there that this has been a defensive battle.
I was got to go to the leave for the airport at 7. I was hoping I was going to be here for most of that, but looking at it now, I'm going to have to kill another few hours.
You're probably pretty excited about driving to the airport on a Friday night, aren't you?
At 7 o'clock. Oh, you can't
you get a little bit of traffic. Oh, and the Mariners game. And the Mariners game's in Seattle, too. That's another 65,000 cars on the road.
As it's a walk to make it a no-hitter. 2 outs. Good. Wow. It was supposed to be Wednesday, and then there were storms in the south.
See. It's like, could you tell your folks, could you guys come home at any more inconvenient of a time?
Like they wanted Wednesday until those storms hit. Now I wasn't even thinking about it. Yeah, I may have to leave earlier than I thought.
Yeah. I don't think you're gonna have extra time. I think you'd be allowed for time to sitting in traffic.
As he swings on that one, it's Derek Feltner. There's a good chance with a runner on base. It's Feltner's time to make his pitching life a lot easier.
Yep. Turks with the base runner, so they're trying to see if they can manufacture a run and get this game knotted up at 1 apiece.
Games going far. There's a lot more balls being thrown. I mean, they're all still so hard, and they're not wild or anything, but every pitcher
starting to tire just a little bit.
That one goes strike though. It's a
you jinxed him.
Bane of every pitcher. There's nothing you can do about it. He's just got to throw pitches, and they're gonna tire you out.
Runner goes.
Ball throw will be late.
Yeah, it's late, but backed up.
Actually, great play there by the second baseman.
Backing up that throw. That was a tough throw by the catcher because he threw from his knees, and that is a tough throw to do without getting up to your feet. And he made a pretty decent throw given that it was from his knees.
A good play by Halson. Is it 2 outs for the Turks? It may be.
Yes, 2 down.
So it's fouled off. It's 2. Oh, really? I thought it was only 1 down, unfortunately.
Nope, 2 down.
Rough. Well, that puts them not as in a good a spot as I thought.
They're being aggressive. They still got a runner scoring position. Just need to get a single. Got to look for something to get into the outfield. Got to find a gap and punch it through a gap.
We put it through that golden gap between short and second. That's right. That's the The perfect stop.
The Golden Gap.
That's what I like to.
Is that what you call
Well, I
it?
think that's right there. There's nothing anyone can do about that. It flies under the pitcher between right where the second and center fielder's normally too far away to make a quick stop on it.
Shortstop's holding the runner at second, so there is a nice gap also between short and third. And drop third strike, but he's going to get a nice little soft throw for out number 3. So the Turks threaten but do not score. We go to the top half of the 5th. They're still trailing 1-0.
I know Turks got run ruled. I don't know in which inning.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
But I know it does start in the 5th, so.
My guess would have been probably the 5th, in that they had no runs. So my guess would be that probably went 5, and then that was the concluding game. But here we are in the 5th here. And it's 1-0. So we're not anywhere close to a 10-run game here tonight.
I mean,
not even close.
I knock on some wood in here.
I feel pretty confident saying we're not going to have a 10-run game, but I think we're going to go the distance tonight.
We're either going the distance or we're not, unless things go drastically wrong. We're going longer than 5.
Yeah. We got to work for our full meal deal here tonight, right?
As Feltner warming back up, spent a little bit longer in the dugout there, as that was the longest batting inning for the Turks, as they get a man on base.
Yep.
Breaks the perfect game into a no-hitter.
But we're still under an hour. So 49 minutes. 49 minutes, and then we find at the top of the 5th inning. It's going to be the fastest game on record.
Luckily, big quick Mariners, luckily they won their last game, avoided a sweep on their first series.
Yeah, they started out really hot, and then they kind of hit a little cold spot there.
I think they went 2-1 on the Twins, and then 1-3 against the White Sox.
Yep.
But it's baseball. Runs happen. You never know.
Yep.
They were playing in monsoon. They had conditions a couple days ago for them where they were bad.
Yeah, there's been some crazy weather back east. Well, like you said, your folks have been down south and back east. They've had some pretty wild weather over the last week.
That's number 5, Braden.
Oh, number 5, yes. Braden Gonard, I believe it is. Or
Connard. It was Connard or Connord. I couldn't tell.
That's a C?
It is a C.
Okay, I'm just checking there.
We mostly have.
I think it's is it Braden or Baden?
It may be Baden. There's no R there, it's
Baden
or
Connard.
anything that frankly
Frankly.
I like to type for a reason, as count goes. I think it's 1-1. I type most of my essays if given the option because I don't write well. I think it's how to do with I hold my pencil.
Well, it's good to say you said you don't write well instead of I don't write good. Then I would have been confused. I've been concerned if you'd said I don't write good.
I ain't write great.
I don't write good.
This counts 2-1. This pitch, just a little. Oh, never mind. Ball 4 there.
Yep, ball 4. So first walk, if I'm not mistaken, of the game given up by Mr. Feltner. So they're going to have a little talk out there because I think that everybody knows this game is a winnable game, and it just any little mistake right now could be the difference between keeping you in this game and having it get out of hand on you. So, so they're going to have Coach Leverett actually out there having a little conversation. He brought the entire infield in. As we had said before, next week on TurkPride.tv, the boys are going to be playing against the Falcons of South Whidbey. They will be away at South Whidbey on Monday and here home at Turk Field next Wednesday. So I guess I'll see you next Wednesday afternoon.
Probably.
At 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. I'll be wherever Dave Moon texts me to be. I won't be at softball or baseball.
You're kind of like that utility infielder, if you need to play first base or shortstop or third base, we just kind of plug you in.
Puts me anywhere, and I think May 7th we'll be back at Timber Pro Wrestling. I believe
we can talk about that at the inning. Yeah, the inning past.
As
Vic Vern's going to make another appearance, huh?
I probably unless they.
Who is that mystery man?
They get
Vic
me out of here,
Who is
or
that
they
mystery
get him
man?
out of there.
Get that hack out of there. Right?
Pitch on the way. That one is close to a strike, but just a little too outside.
We can talk about him because he's not here right now, right?
As pickoff attempt, pretty serious pickoff attempt is close, but not quite on the money. Pitch on the way. This one's put
sky
high.
Third baseman calls it. Oh, and he
Boom.
bobbles it. Oh.
But
If
out
we're
to
gonna get the play at second because he had to hold. So makes an easy play. He gets the leadoff runner at second. However, that So I mean, again, didn't cause any damage.
So yeah, obviously he'll be just kicking himself a little bit, but luckily that there was already a runner on, so the scoreboard has died again. But it is 1 out for the Turks. Runner on second. Oh, and that's a strike. That's a good pitch to see as we were in the fifth. In the fifth, and just a solid pitch.
Strike one. And second pitch. Strike two.
0-2 count.
No balls. 2 strikes.
I think 1 out for the Turks.
Yep.
Yeah. Next pitch. Oh, no, pickoff. That was good. He does save. That was a good move there by Feltner.
Just slid under the tag, just barely.
I mean, throw is a tad bit high, but the speed of that move, it caught me off guard.
Yeah, that was a nice quick move.
And swing and a miss. Feltner sits down another.
Yeah, he's on a roll tonight.
He's going to work himself up the pitching order
He's
here.
going to. He's definitely working on wanting to get that complete game in tonight, and thus far has been very impressive.
Strike again.
Yeah, he's finding the spot.
Oh. So
Turks may have found a new ace for their rotation.
Exactly. You know, 'cause more pitchers, the better. I mean, you got to play 3 games a week. You can. Your Monday starter can probably play Friday, but if you didn't need them to.
Yeah, it kind of depends on how many pitches they throw too, as far as how much rest you want to give him in between starts. I mean, if he goes full here, probably Wednesday would be the first time that you would see him. You would not see him on Monday. It would be Wednesday.
You know, the more you can have, the more relief pitchers you can have, as well as most pitchers. I mean, I know Keeler, as Feltner's normally in second or shortstop if he's not pitching. Halson, obviously in short right now, pitching. Keeler has been catcher for the day, but also occasionally will get a pitching call.
Yes. Yep, pitching. It's always about pitching.
Psycho strikes. Even
teams that have it and teams that don't.
Even Sargent, senior first baseman, saw him pitch earlier in the season in a relief appearance. So here we go. Counts 2-2 as that one gets low. Great stop there by Keeler. That one hit the ground early, flicks the glove out and catches it. As count goes full, I believe.
Yeah, Keeler, nice reaction there behind the plate to keep that ball from passing by, because that would have moved a runner over from first to second. Runner goes, and that's ball 4. So free base on balls there, and the Eagles have runners now at first and second. 2 outs here in the top half of the 5th, leading 1-0.
Bright news for the Turks because of how it is. You know, plays everywhere except home now for the Turks, and you got 2 outs, so you're not worried about a bunt. Feltner stares down, looking to get himself another scoreless inning. Pitch on the way. Ooh, just a little high. Good pitch, though.
Yeah, Feltner's shown a great deal of composure so far tonight. Just hasn't really allowed this team to rattle him at all. A team that pretty handily took care of the Turks earlier this week, 10-0, and here we are in the 5th, and the Turks only trail by 1 and have only given up 1 run thus far.
Well, when you're playing like he is, it's easy to get your confidence up there. You know, it's easy to feel good about yourself when you're doing a team like that, a good team as well. This is not a. You're playing against the first place squad right here, and so I mean you're really making a good showing of yourself. I mean, this squad only has 1 loss all season.
They've only lost 1 game all season.
It was an in-conference game as well. I don't quite know to who, but
yeah. So you know you're playing the best. You're playing the best, and you're playing them toe to toe right now here through halfway through 5. Ooh, nice stop there. Reaction by Keeler.
This one goes 3-1. Feltner would not want to load the bases. Rather, believe
batter's going to be taking here probably. So
he's got a strike to work with unless Feltner gives him a meatball, which would be unlikely. Looks towards Second decides it's okay. No, he does swing.
He did.
Goes
He had
full count.
he had the green light. He thought he liked it, but it was a bit outside, and now the count is full.
That would have most likely been ball 4 for him. Oh. As time called for the batter. This is a big moment for the batter, because if you're Cedar Park, you probably walked in here expecting a little bit of an easier game, but now...
Yeah, I think that they probably, with how easy things went this week, but they're surprised. Ooh, that's hit sharply. That's right, straightaway center. That's going to score 2, it looks like, because it's bobbled just a little bit. Nope, they're going to hold him at third, but 1 run scores. We've got runners at the corners now with 2 outs for the Eagles. So big hit there for Cedar Park.
It is. As say it's a good time. Still 2-0 Turks. Need to get out of here before things get any worse. 2 outs probably expect a steal from first. It just depends on how.
Yeah, you're not going to want to make a play on the second guy at second, because that takes a chance to the guy running from third to home. So
it's a risky move from both sides. See what
he
wants to do. This one's sent foul.
Yeah.
It's a risky move where if he gets out, you lose the runner in third, but if he's safe, the runner on third almost certainly scores. Yeah. So you probably just let him take his scoring position.
Yeah, he was going there on that one, but he has to retreat back because of the foul ball. But yeah, they're going to advance the runner probably here from first to second and have runners on second and third with 2 outs. And obviously, Cedar Park wants to see if they can push a couple more runs across this inning, as this has been their best opportunity thus far to score. Runner goes. And again, they're going to throw straight back to the pitcher, not make a play on the man at second. So second, third.
That play
2 outs.
That play did work for them against Coopville. I think the guy slipped. Keeler pops up like he's going to make the throw. He pulls, acts full, and then just gives it to Feltner, and they try to cut off the man at third. So that one goes low for 2-1.
You keep mentioning Coopville.
We played Coopville.
I keep mentioning Coopville.
It was. I'll be honest. The play was helped out by the conditions where the third baseman went to go back and fell and slipped, which helped a little.
And that's hit sharply to the second baseman, Sifferman. He fields it over to first for out number 3. But 1 run scores. We now go to the bottom half of the 5th with the Turks trailing 2-0.
Well, 2 runs. 1 run especially, but 2 as well. 2 runs. Obviously you got a lot of work to do against this good of a pitcher, but it's not an unreasonable amount to find in an inning. You're not down 7 or something.
That's right. No, it's a very winnable game. Very winnable game. So is it true? Is it that you're not even going to be able to walk down the streets of Coopville without being mobbed for autographs in the near future?
Well, it's not a big city. I think he's about half him and the writer and the softball team are about 30% of the population.
So are you going to run? Are you going to run for mayor possibly?
I'll work on it.
Announce your candidacy.
I think I have to be a citizen probably. I don't know.
Well, you have to get a summer home there.
I don't know if I want to live on the island either.
See if your folks want to relocate up to the island.
It's a little far. Appreciate them coming out. It's when I played a couple of sports. It was never a trip I enjoyed taking to Coopville. Lovely place. A little far.
But, yes.
They're a little far, but still one of the closest public schools near our size.
It is, yeah. As we've talked about a number of times in this Emerald Sound Conference, there's a lot of private schools or faith-based schools, that are in our league, because we just don't have a lot of communities that are relatively geographically close of similar size.
We have Granite, our closest rival, of course, who are our size, and then South Whitby, who are once again on that island. So
gotta love the islands, right?
I assume
everything involves the Washington State Ferry at some point or another. Right? You drive around. You could go up to Anacortes and drive around if you want.
There's a reason the ferry's the goal horn of the Seattle Kraken. They go through the Puget Sound. You'll hear the horn.
Yes, you will.
As Turks back in action, that was a strike. Ooh, I think it's almost there. He wasn't the biggest fan, but I can't really talk about between the umpire and the catcher. I can't see low balls. That one's definitely a strike, though.
Yeah, that's a good looking pitch right there.
So almost quickly down 0-2. Turks
bottom of 5. We've just cracked the 1 hour barrier.
Maybe Turks are waiting to the bottom of the 7th. Really get a
fitting
send off.
I guess. Now we've probably got viewers now joining us because they thought the game was at
So
4 o'clock
Taking a look.
as opposed to 3 o'clock. For
Yep.
those of you just joining us here on TurkBite.tv, you've missed the first five.
It's been a
five
great.
innings.
Well, maybe we should start at 3 more. Because
Hey.
at this point, it looks like Feltner plays.
Get done earlier. Hey, if you're an athlete, you get out of school a little bit earlier. That's all good, right? Get dismissed a little early. Of course, today's early dismissal on Friday, so probably didn't get any benefit there.
Umpire.
Yeah, home plate umpires going over talking to the dugout for Cedar Park and getting a little bit of
Who knows?
questioning
what
the
it is.
coach.
Who knows what it's about?
All right,
I think it may have been a uniform thing.
I don't know. He seems satisfied, so we're back to play.
They got the spider tech. Who knows? Probably. I mean, my guess is
Your spidey senses there.
Ooh. Sergeant gets down low.
Get dirty.
Oh, I thought it hit him. It didn't, luckily.
No,
I
he got-
heard I was in glove.
No, he dropped down quick enough and he missed it.
That one's go strike. Yeah, who knows the uniform things? His sock was untucked or something. The umpire didn't like it. Some care more than others.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but anyway, back to action. Swing, miss.
Count goes 1-2. As pit drop third strike, catcher cool as a cucumber, call him Larry. And there's the end of Sargent's run here. Number 6, Bubba Verheuel.
Yeah, that's right,
Who's-
Mr. Verhoel.
You want someone
Verheuel.
He's going to go down swinging. We're going to see him swing at least probably 2 times. The over-under on here, he's going to swing
Is that
at
right?
least
Is
2
that-
times.
okay.
It doesn't matter. He's going to swing. His first one goes
Yeah,
foul.
he's a free swinger up there, no doubt.
I think he's got power. I know that. So I'm sure his instructions are just let it rip. If he gets a hold of it.
We just need some, like I said, Turks just need to get few runners on base.
That one's
Still a very, very winnable game for them, but they just need to get some timely hitting put together.
We're going to a 6 run rule at this point. It's guaranteed as soon as it's 10 runs.
Yeah, we're gonna. I think we're gonna go 7 here.
It's that
That's
one.
gonna drop in.
But
He
Verheuel-
plays shallow enough that he's able to get him at first for out number 3. So nice defensive play there by the Eagles. And
Verheuel a little upset. He didn't run. He hit it and didn't run.
yeah, the right fielder was playing very, very shallow and caught it on a one bounce and was able to field it and throw it to first base and got him for the out. So
Verheuel hit it. And I think
we head to 6 inning, 2-0.
I think he thought it was going foul because he just stayed there and then realized it was dropping fair. It was a little.
Well, either
late.
that or he thought it was going to scoot underneath his drop and scoot underneath his glove. But anyway, nice play by the right fielder.
Good play, but put more pressure on as top of the 6. Feltner goes back out.
So we haven't heard anything from Dave Moon. I mean,
Nothing
he's just
yet.
he
Who
doesn't even show up anymore. He's just
Who knows
he
what he's
just
doing.
lets us. He
Producers.
sends us out to take care of all the work. He just sits back in his cushy palatial studio there,
At least
watching the TV.
At least he told us the game was at 3 because I didn't know until he told me.
I didn't know either. I mean,
Neither did our producer. It would have been. We would have had a scoreboard.
All the
and that would have been it.
Yeah, all the games are at 4 except the one for today.
Which are at 3. Some good catching here from Coach Skeeth,
Yes. Waiting for the
actual
catcher to get his gear on.
They're still looking pretty good.
Yeah, he's still out there. They're going to try to give him a chance to go a full game.
At this point, why not?
Go the distance.
I mean, you've still got plenty of pitchers. If things start going wrong, you still got plenty of pitchers who are ready at a moment's notice.
They'll keep a close eye on him, though. If they sense that he's getting in any sort of trouble, I think they'll probably pull him pretty quickly.
I mean, they talked. He walked the first batter last inning. They had a talk. He said he's fine and only lets in 1.
Yep.
So top of the 6th here. It's what's his number 20. Justin Feed. So third batter in the order here for the Eagles. They'll have to to see what he
You
can do.
you can read that, huh?
I can from that far.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know,
Okay.
it was a sharp. I blame the sharp because
was a
that
sharp.
pitch is strike. You know, that's a good pitch. As have been almost all of them today. Pitch on that one goes low.
Oh, ball.
We get a message from Dave Moon. He's leaning back watching from his lazy boy.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
Lazy.
You know, oh, that's a rocket shot. That is hit to left center, and that's going to go all the way to the wall, and that's going to be a stand-up double for the Eagles. So nice hit there by that young man
A little
as
bit.
he leads things off for Cedar Park here in the top half of the sixth.
As
You know, you know what'd be nice?
almost got out of there.
You know, it'd be nice if Dave Moon ordered us a pizza to be delivered or drinks or something. You know, it would be really, yeah, really. I mean, what is that? He's sitting gloating about how he's sitting in his lazy boy, but he isn't doing anything for us. That's great for him, but what does that do for us?
You got to shout out the Eagles. I would say bat boy, but bat girl.
Oh, it's another rocket shot. That's 2 in a row. Back, and he makes the
Play
catch.
made.
Nice job there by the center fielder, Bobby Tudor, number 27, and that holds the runner. It will advance, I should say, 2/3, but holds him from coming in. Nice play by Tudor. Boy, that was, he just about ran out of real estate out there.
I thought it was going over. That beautiful. And here's bat boy. They got two young bat boy and a bat girl. A run did not go in. So, I mean, that was a beautiful. I mean, it's the sun in the eyes looks like it's going out, but he tracks it down perfectly.
Yeah, that was hit very sharply when it left the bat. You knew it was going to go a long ways and just short of getting out of here. So, again, I think one more hit, I think you're going to see a pitching change potentially. But coaches are just not going to go too far. They want to make sure that he's not fatiguing.
I mean, he's still looking good.
Feltner's had a great game thus far, so you just don't want to keep him in too long and have him make a mistake that costs you.
Just 1-1, just one runner on. That one looks strike, and it is. I mean, an out here would put the Turks, would jeopardize this runner in third, as he feels pretty good right now as any kind of sacrifice gets him in. As that pitch, chop down third field line.
Nice play. He's going to go home with it.
And he'll
get
him.
The force. Nice play by the third baseman.
Arnold makes the athletic dive, stands up, and just wafts it into the catcher who makes the tag. So Turks get another out and prevent the run.
Yes, they got the leadoff runner who keeps the run from scoring. And nice heady play by the third baseman Arnold there.
That was good decision there by Arnold, where he realized the runner had committed and he probably wasn't going to make the throw to first, and so he was going to put him in the pickle. As I think it looks like we have a substitute in now.
Number 23.
Get his name.
We'll have to get that name off.
I didn't write it. Number 23, Blake Relkoff.
Blake Relkoff, number 23, is substitute for the Eagles.
As Leighton Daly gets the call to go run. Relkoff. It's R-E-L-K-O-F. Relkoff. I read it the first time. I was like, oh, it's Rekoff, and then I saw an L in there. I was like, oh, no. That makes it a little bit different. So, you got to make it, just up 2-0. I need a little bit more. You'd love a little bit more batting work, as coaches know. All it takes is, one or two bats, and the Turks are right there.
Two down, runner at first for the Eagles. They lead the Turks 2-0 here in an extremely tight game here in the top of the sixth. So hope you're enjoying it just as much as we're enjoying bringing it to you here on TurkPride.tv, your home for all things Sultan Athletics. Runner goes. Nice throw.
And
got
he got
him.
Sit him down, Turks. We're going the distance guaranteed now.
Yep. Nice play there.
Nothing.
Great move, and ends the inning on a high note for the Turks. Got to get the bats heated up here. Bottom of the sixth, trailing 2-0.
Once again, though, you look at the Turks, like I just said, nothing can happen now. You're going 7 innings.
Yep.
Even
We're gonna go
more.
full. We're gonna go full.
Do they do ties high school, or do we go extra innings?
Gosh, yes, I believe there would be extra innings, but in my 10 years, I don't ever recall us getting to that point. So
just at 2-0, 2 runs is it's an amount. It's a common amount.
Just gotta get Depends on, so Mickey clarified, depends on darkness, which I think will be fine as far as darkness is concerned. It's not
We're
even.
pretty bright right now.
It's only 4:13, so
They've
that's
sped
not going to be.
through.
But if there is a game afterwards, which I'm not, we're trying to confirm if there's a JV game afterwards or not.
We're not streaming it, so if you want to watch JV, come down. I see a bunch of Cedar Park people in the softball fields and a couple.
So it
with
could
their
be
gears
that could be
I
the
think they're
JV
maybe-
players warming up. And I do see some of our players down there, so it looks like there may be a JV game afterwards.
But
it won't be on. It won't be streamed. But if you are here, come down. Please come down and support the hometown boys.
It's been such a quick game that we may have some time for some extra innings. As you probably, I think JV's probably planned to start at 5. It's 4:13 in the bottom of the 6th. As number 2, Casey Sifferman gets see if he can lead off. He almost got himself a walk last time. But we'll look to actually get himself a slot because we got to get this camera fixed. Dave Moon. His internet went out, he said, allegedly.
I see, allegedly.
I just think he didn't want to buy us a pizza.
I don't think. Yeah, well, yeah.
As first pitch strike, second pitch. Ooh.
Yeah.
Do
we need to send Dave our GPS coordinates so that he knows where to send
he
the
knows
pizza?
where we are.
Where to send the pizza to?
We don't really Uber. They don't really Uber Eats out here, you know.
Yeah,
As strikeout there for Sifferman. If you want a business, plenty of people would want to Uber Eats. No, not many people do it out here in Sultan, Washington.
No, we're a little ways out.
As Bobby Tudor gets up now.
Bobby Tudor made an amazing play out in center field in the last inning.
Tracked it down. It got me nervous.
Yeah, that ball came off fast. Oh, that's a squares to bunt and off the screen foul.
It actually almost went over our tall fence. That's how high that got. Oh, the new mount for the camera is on order.
Oh, I see. On order. So is it the camera that went bad, or what actually happened?
The mount broke. Our little mount here we're mounted
the
on
mount
snapped.
it broke.
I think someone's tightened it on and just maybe tightened a little bit too
over-tightened
hard.
it, huh?
Oh, that's a strikeout.
Yeah, Tudor goes down on strike. So 1 up, 1 down for the Turks here in the bottom half of the 6th, trailing 2-0 versus the Eagles from Cedar Park Christian.
Check our audio, make sure. Sounds fine on my end, Dave Moon. We'll figure it out, though. As pitch on. Ooh, swing and a miss there for 21. Is this Oakley Haney, top of the order? Yes, it is.
Yes, Oakley Haney.
So
back to the top of the order for the Turks.
2 outs, though. 1-1 is the count.
Check swing.
Ooh.
Strike. So, yeah, I see the JV players warming up. So we're going to have a JV game. Again, we will not be streaming that, but if you are in our proximity, we would strongly encourage you to come down and help support the boys here as they're going to take on the same Eagles from Cedar Park Christian.
Probably some different Eagles, I would assume.
Well, the same team.
I presume they're not putting this team back out there.
You're right. No, yeah, you're right. Probably not the same exact players, but the same team.
I believe in our JV, but this guy, there's a reason as varsity versus JV. I think this team would do pretty well against the JV Turks.
Yes.
JV Turks, that was just their second or third game. It's pitch on. Ooh, this one's fouled off as full count, staying alive for Haney. Bottom of the 6th here. A chance, Turks love to set themselves up to have, a walk-off inning as pitcher steps off the mound.
Oh yeah, I mean, what a wonderful victory this would be if they could figure out a way to make this happen.
No matter what happens, it's been a great game.
Confidence booster for the Turks.
As ball 4, Haney gets the walk, and up next is Caden Keeler. He's got a man off 2 outs. Yeah. Such an old Taylor Swift song too. I mean, it's so old.
So it sounds like you're a big Taylor Swift fan.
I appreciate art.
Of course.
That one goes strike. I do have two sisters.
That's true, you do, yes.
Pickoff attempt is late. There's some good pickoff attempts from Feltner. Only about not many attempts from the Eagles today, but Turks have not quite had as many runners as we would have liked. Keeler. Ooh. That one was close. I thought he was going to call it a strike. He's called that one mostly a strike all day.
You were trying to leave.
I was waiting for the call.
Move it over with your voice.
Well, because he didn't immediately. He's been calling them strikes most of the day, and then he didn't immediately make the call. So I was like, oh, is he going to give it to us? That one goes outside. Good check there by Keeler. 2-1. A walk here would put a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Turks are just trying to get some base runners on, manufacture a run.
Home run would tie it up, but that one's a strike. Yep. The easiest way to score runs is just hit a home run.
It is. That's the quickest way.
I think.
Maybe not the. Well, that's pretty easy too. As long as you can you got to be able to physically hit it that far.
I think call that the spectator's bias. Just hit a home run.
Just hit a home run.
Ooh, that one can't quite make contact. So we'll go top of the 7th here. Turks down 2. Look to close out, and then they'll have 3, 4, and 5 to hopefully lead the comeback.
Yep. All right, so top of the 7th inning. Wow. Good game. Been an excellent game so far. Excellent pitching by both squads, and good defense, too. So it's translated in a very enjoyable game.
I've had a great time, Never know what to expect, and then we got greatness today as Feltner goes back to the mound looking for a complete game.
Yep, Feltner's going to go out there for the 7th inning, so they're going to stick with the young man and try to get a complete game out of him. Right now, he just 1, 2, 3. Turks got to get 1, 2, 3, get out, try to keep that momentum, and then see what can happen in the 7th inning.
There's
going to have to score at least 2.
There's no more time for the bats to warm up. They've got to be hot.
Yeah, got to. You got 3 outs basically is what you got to score 2 runs, at least 2 runs.
There's no more time, to wear down the pitch or anything.
No, you're down to your last 3 outs, and you got to make the best of it if you want to win this game.
As Keeler, it was at bat, so gets his time to put his catcher's gear on.
Yeah, that was always tough. My son was a catcher, and you always hated when you were the 3rd out because then you had to hustle in, get your gear on, and come back out.
Well, softball has the wise rule. They have courtesy runners where they, if the you can actually use it for anyone, but if your catcher or pitcher get on, you get a free person who can come replace them.
If you get on, but the problem is if you get thrown out, if you get thrown out, then you're out of luck. You got to run right in the dugout and hurry up and get changed.
There's some things I enjoy leadoff baseball. The courtesy runner makes a lot of sense.
It does.
I think I like the courtesy runner. I'll have some steals. The steal's dead in the modern game of baseball, unfortunately, at least at the professional level. But here we go. 2-0, top of the 7th, first batter up. This is our Cole.
This is our substitute. Look on your phone. What's the substitute's name again?
Fortunate for him, his runner got thrown out, so he gets another chance.
Yeah, we saw him last inning. You're right.
It's Blake Relkoff.
Blake Relkoff, 23.
I always thought, maybe they should keep the count from what it was last inning in a scenario like that. Let him walk up, 2 balls, 1 strike.
He gets to bat 2 innings in a row.
Yeah, really,
That's
just gets to go twice.
Oh, yeah, you get 2 turns.
Oh, is that one? Ooh, bobbled, and an excellent, little juggling play there from Keeler.
You notice that the text I sent to Diamond Dave Moon, and I've seen no reply. None. 0. Zip.
As strike 3, Feltner sits down the Eagles first.
It's amazing how you just ignoring my text.
Everything else,
ignoring my text.
I text him, hey, you did great today. He responds immediately. But anything else?
No.
As Feltner sits down the first, so now 2 outs stand between him and his at least complete 7 innings.
Right.
There could be.
Then it's up to the offense.
There's a lot of there could be extras. I would hope it would be the end, and then Turks pick up 3 runs and win it.
Yeah, win it in 7. But we'll just have to see here. They need 2 more outs. Let's retire the side and then see what the offense can do, and if we extend it past 7th inning.
But from the Turks, presume there's still 2 outs to play with. To go from 10-0 2 days ago to now 2-0 with 2 outs away from the 7th inning, is such enormous improvement.
Yeah, it really is. Like I said, when I looked at the score from Wednesday, I thought, oh boy, it's going to be a tough road to hoe tonight. But boy, they have just really surprised me.
So that one goes foul. Almost.
Ooh,
Did he make that catch? I hear the cheers of the crowd.
Yeah, we couldn't see it, but a nice hustle play there by Almost makes the catch up against the screen. Good for him.
I mean, that was great. Gets a second out. Back to Feltner. No, let him finish. No, are they going to take him off?
Well, they wanted to be able to get some applause from the hometown fans, I think, in recognition for a great job tonight for that young man.
Feltner, he wants to finish.
He's like, Coach, why didn't I get to go all the way this?
I say let him finish. Let him finish. Is he going to come out for an encore like a band, just cheer him on? He's going to walk back out to the mound.
Encore, one more time.
One more pitch. One more. I mean, Turks only one out away, as this is the fun part about this. So a lonely right fielder stands out there.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking to each other.
Yeah, the right fielder, the left and center fielder, they're talking. But the right fielder's like, what about me, guys?
But he's got to. There's not enough time for him to. He's slowly making his way over. As it looks like Feltner will switch to catcher, Keeler will go. As one of the best pitching performances I've seen. I mean, only allows 2 runs against the top of the league, Cedar Crest, who are 12-1 overall in conference they're 4, but 12-1.
Right.
Winning by an average of 5.1 runs.
5.1 run differential.
So they normally score 7.6 a game, and they are here 1 out left in the top of the 7th with 2.
Yeah. No, like I said, coming in when you look at the statistics, this appeared to be a very lopsided matchup tonight. But boy, the pitching and defense have really played a role, and they've made it a very, very close and competitive game here, which the Turks still have an opportunity to pull this game out. Here as they try to finish things up in the top of the 7th and see what they can do in the bottom, their half of the 7th, here in a 2-run game. So we do have a pitching change.
Caden Keeler, the catcher, and catcher and pitcher will switch places. I mean, Turks in conference average 2.0 runs a game. So if they want to meet the average, they'll send us to extra innings.
2 runs on average, 2 runs
they
per
average
game.
2.4 out of.
Yeah.
But if you want to meet your average, it would send us to extra innings.
Yeah. I think with at this point we just got to see if we can string in together some base hits and see what happens. But again, we've got a new pitcher.
We also got to get out of the inning. This is a good team. One out. You get 3 outs for a reason. You can still do work with just 1.
Yeah.
But Keeler, I'm sure.
He's going to finish his warm-up tosses here and like to get this 3rd out quickly and see what we can do with our ups here in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
As up now is Luke Mott-Saint, or Moore-Saint. Can't read my writing, but I couldn't quite read it. It's either Mott-Saint or Moore-Saint. I couldn't tell what they wrote on there. It was a weird little. It could have been an R. It could have been a T.
Good excuse.
It is. Yeah, I mean it is.
It is. Yeah.
Dog ate the lineup sheet.
Dog ate the lineup sheet. So you're saying the rumors are true or not true that you're being sold to?
I don't
traded to Coopville for a player.
I'm not getting sold.
For a Happy Meal and a player be named later or something.
I don't get a decision if I get traded by Dave Moon.
Damn it, Dave Moon, we need you to chime in. Or the offer is a Happy Meal and a player to be named later.
He really there's a 6th grader there. He really has some potential. Gets to become a Skyhawk.
That's right. We can trade you. See, you're a senior. You're heading out there.
Yeah,
we need a promising freshman to come in to the booth. Right?
At this point, you'll miss me for a couple of games, but really, my prime's almost over. I'm almost
you're
out
like
of
the
here.
old veteran that's at the tail end of his career. That's right. See,
as Keeler will get his first pitch in now.
It popped him up.
Can that be caught? It is.
There we go.
What a pitching performance by Caden Keeler. One pitch, one out.
One pitch, 1 out.
How does he do it?
1 pitch, 1 out. We head to the bottom half of the 7th. Don't you go anywhere. Turks trailing 2-0.
I mean, this is have the bats taken the 6 other innings to warm up. We'll see. As it'll be 3, 4, and 5. It'll be Halson, Feltner, and Almold are the 3 guaranteed Turks. As this is not. Ooh, is this a pitching change? I don't. think so.
No, I think number 2's been.
No, I thought number 6 was pitching. That's wrong.
Yeah, Chris McLean has been on the distance, done an excellent job. I mean, he's pitched a shutout for the Eagles. We've talked so much about Feltner, which Feltner's done fantastic, but boy, I tell you, McLean has been just lights out for the Eagles tonight.
As Dave Moon said, I'm a free agent at the end of the season.
Oh,
Then
I think what we need to do is we need to trade you now, so we got some value. So we get some value. I mean, we get some value, something for you, without you just leaving. I mean, Dave, I'm thinking, like I said, maybe we get 2 Happy Meals and a player to be named, and a 6th grader to be named later, or something like that, right? Like I said, a good 6th grader, we can bring him in, groom him along, start him as a freshman.
We've been trying to work on, getting some of the producers on, but they're, all a little.
They're a little
nervous,
a little shy.
I just shut up during COVID, As up now, TJ Halson, shortstop, had a good game fielding. It hasn't had too much action due to the great pitching, but has almost
Yep, Halson steps in, leads things off for the Turks.
Now or never, as complete games from almost complete. I would say Feltner might as well have been. I mean, just 1 out away. In theory, 1 pitch away. Yes.
Yeah. One. Yeah. Keeler comes in for 1 pitch, retires the side.
As count goes 1-1 quickly, Turks have to go down swinging. As next pitch on the way. Ooh, Halson can't
fouled.
Get it. So here's now or nothing for Halson to start. Come back, see if the captain can get it going. Well, I mean, 2-0. This is such a good score for the Turks. This next pitch on. This one stays alive. BGs rejoice.
Staying alive.
Staying alive. You know what they say. He's staying alive. Feltner, good job getting the ball back to the catcher there. Feltner probably going to need to ice the arm tomorrow. A lot of pitches.
Yeah, he threw a lot of pitches tonight. But excellent outing for that young man. Coach Ski's got to be very happy about the performance that he got from Mr. Feltner today. Kept him in this game. I mean, it just made it possible for them to be close right now.
As Halson, unfortunately, swings and misses. So 1 out now. Feltner comes in.
Our pitcher of record today, and he gets a chance to see if he can help his cause.
Turk player of the game, without doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so that one goes strike. Ooh, fortunate. As dugout tries to bring some energy. As this one's hit nicely. Well. Ooh, it's in the air. Can it be tracked down?
Yeah, it was right at the right fielder, though. So 2 up, 2 down for the Turks. They're down to the last out.
Here it is. Well, here it.
Number 4, Keegan Almold. So he's down to our last chance.
Last
chance, last dance.
Yeah, for a time, it's now, All you need is 2 runs.
Got to start it with a base hit right here. Almold trying to get things started, get a rally started with 2 outs. And that's the way, yes, that's the way you started right there.
Hard hit into the left shortstop. I mean, did about as all as he could. It would have been.
Yeah, it was a hot shot.
I mean,
shortstop tried to backhand. It couldn't quite get it.
And that's what you can't be mad at, like that's such a hard shot. It would have been so impressive as Sargent gets the call in. As after Sargent will be Verheuel. I mean,
Sargent, Verheuel, and Sifferman, the scheduled 3.
As this one hit well
there
again.
We go. It's in the right field. That's going to advance runner. We're going to bring him around to third.
Throw.
And no play. Hand. First and third for the Turks. Wow.
Are we going to see it?
The fans are getting excited here.
The dugout's excited. Fans are feeling it.
Wow.
I mean,
last minute run here. 2 out rally.
Here's the problem now with 2 runners on base. All it takes, 1 goes over the fence. We got a ball game.
Yeah. Everybody runs. You run on contact here with 2 outs. So everybody's been going to be just taken off as soon as they hear the crack of the bat.
Verheuel, first pitch here. Runner at the corners. Pitch on. Verheuel can't quite make contact there. As the crowd cheers him on. the best and worst position to be on. You know, everyone, you know, a lot of pressure.
Yeah, there it is.
Next pitch delivers. Verhule fouls off.
Verhule goes down 0-2 quickly.
Got a lot.
So pressure on the young man right here. He's
got to make contact.
Yeah, he's got to be sure that it's the one that he wants.
Crowd brings it on. Pitcher readies. Pitch on the way. Verhule foul stays alive.
Grabs a piece of it. It was close. The pitch was well inside, but he was able to fight it off, catch a piece of it, and his count remains.
The last thing you want to do in general, but especially into the game, is take a strike. Just take one right in. At least go down, you know, swing in.
Yep.
Verhule, pitch on. That one's outside. Good eyes. That one was hot. 84. I mean, we're in the 7th inning, still throwing 84.
Yeah. Yep.
Dugout rises up.
Everybody on their feet.
Look to first. Pitch comes, delivers.
And a
Verhule
swing
can't
and a
make
miss,
contact.
and that game is over. But the Turks make a nice run there at the end, get everybody excited, but come up short.
But what a
2-0 score. But that was very exciting, very exciting, especially at the end.
You go from 10-0 run rule 2 days ago to 2-0 with, I mean, you had a runner
with a chance to win
with third and first. I mean, one hit could have won it at all.
Yep. You had a chance to win it there at the 7th inning, and it's really about all you can ask for.
As they'll be against Whitby.
South Whitby, the Falcons.
Monday, for what should be a fun game. As applause, of course, from the fans, well deserved.
Yeah, a nice round of applause and appreciation of a game well played. But yeah, South Whitby away on Monday, and then home on Wednesday next week. So,
thank you all for watching. I've been Seth Sorgen.
And I'm Dan Ballard.
Thank you. And as always, hashtag Turks First.
Good night. Have a good weekend.